Boom! The story that marks the long-awaited return of former showrunner and writer Stephen Moffat, bringing back not only original ideas of his, but also a taste of the past. My name is Dre, and this is my reaction to his magnificent story. Let's begin with the cold opening, which immediately sees the return of a group we have not seen since Time of the Doctor, but even then they weren't really that expanded upon. The clerics first appeared in Moffat's first series fighting Weeping Angels, and with the amount of individual development we got with the members, particularly Father Octavian, it's strange to see that they were never expanded upon later, especially considering how closely connected they were to River's Song. Bringing them back is quite welcome to me, as I always found them to be an interesting concept, how eventually the Church would be forced to militarize, a bit like during the Templar days. Moffat has stated that when writing this, he always found the hardest part was getting the Doctor to the landmine, so in the end just got him there as the cold opening ends. This leads me to believe that the whole idea for this episode came from Moffat one day sitting at his desk and saying, "What if I had the Doctor stand on a landmine for 30 minutes? Of course, the story is more than just that, but it's a funny thought. So, what did I like about the episode? Well, first and foremost, it has to be seeing Moffat returning and really feeling it in the script. The script is full of what I would describe as Moffatisms, the heavy involvement of Villain Guard as a reference, which goes back to his first story in Series 1, though Ncuti Gatwa says it more like Villain Guard. The mention of fish fingers and custard being the Doctor's favourite, the line about everywhere being a beach eventually, is something that is straight out of the Matt Smith era that the 11th Doctor would have 100% said at some point. The writing for Ruby also feels very similar to that of Amy and Clara. I felt this particularly in the scenes where she doesn't realise the Doctor is stepping on a landmine and when handing him the counterweight. Another standout, of course, has to be Gatwa's outstandingly dynamic performance. While on the landmine, he laughs, he cries, he begs, all the while being completely unable to move in any significant way. He's just an absolute wonder to watch. I think also the fact that so far this is the only episode not to have anything cringe-inducing really helps it, but that really shouldn't be a positive at all, it should just be expected not to happen. Now for what I didn't particularly like, beginning with the love subplot between Varada Sethu's character Mundi and her fellow cleric Canto. It doesn't really do anything for me, and feels like unnecessary padding. The guy who plays Canto as well, in my opinion, isn't really that good of an actor. The only time I thought he was good was when he became a hologram, a section that was definitely not filmed around the rest of the cast, so maybe that's it. The fact that the Doctor hasn't made any indication he recognises Susan Twist yet is a bit of an annoyance. She's very obviously following the pair around and been looked at directly by the Doctor several times, so why have we not had something to tell us that the Doctor knows, yes, I recognise that you're here? Maybe she's Ruby's space-time mother, or TARDIS like Lolita, a sentient humanoid timeship. Actually, that would be quite interesting. A final note is the fact that this is the first time Ruby has been on an alien planet, which feels like a limiting factor for the comics and books that are meant to fill the 6-month gap between the Devil's Cord and Space Babies. Just feels like a very strange decision to take, as surely you'd want the writers of those to have as much creative freedom as possible. Or maybe Russell's just going to write them all himself. We'll see when they all come out. Honestly, overall, I'm quite impressed with this story, and I only really prefer it over The Devil's Cord because of the twist at the end. The set also looks absolutely gorgeous, and that's mainly because of thanks to Disney, they could use the same technology that was used on The Mandalorian, where the set is surrounded by like a circular screen that moves with the camera. It's a fantastic piece of technology, and it's great to see something so advanced appear in Doctor Who. I do wonder, however, how Varada Sethu will be returning as a main cast member. Is this a Martha Jones situation where Freema Agyeman played a completely different character before her series debut, or a Donna Noble situation where the character reappears later? Who knows, but I honestly cannot wait to find out. But anyway guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, then make sure to leave a like and subscribe down below, as it really helps out the channel. But as always, thanks for watching.